So this is a straight line form y equal to a plus bx. So this is the power curve form y equal to a into x power b. If you want to derive the normal equations of a power curve, first you have to convert the power curve into a straight line form. Straight line form. Then automatically you know how to find out the normal equations of a straight line. So that means the power curve should be converted into straight line first. So after that you can derive the normal equations. So write down solution. So write down the solution. I will tell you how to convert the power curve into straight line. So write down the solution. Let y equal to let y equal to a into x power b. Let y equal to a into x power b. Y equal to a into x power b. Equation 1. Equation 1. BEB. Equation 1. Be a power curve. Be a power curve. BEB. Be a power curve to a set of n pairs of observations, to a set of n pairs of observations, to a set of n pairs of observations. What are the n pairs of observations you will take? What are the n pairs of observations? X1, Y1, comma X2, Y2, so on Xn, Yn. X1, Y1, comma X2, Y2, so on Xn, Yn. Okay, so this is the power curve form I have considered. So normal equations, which principle you will use? Which principle you will use? Principle of least squares. Okay, so you will apply principle of least squares and you will identify the normal equations of a power curve. Okay, so right. Next line. Now the problem is same sentence as it is. Now the problem is to find the best fit. To find the best fit. Now the problem is to find the best fit of a power curve. Of a power curve. Of a power curve. Of a power curve by using principle of least squares. By using principle of least squares. By using principle of least squares. Again I am repeating. Now the problem is to find the best fit of a power curve by using principle of least squares. By using principle of least squares. Okay. Principle of least squares means what? You have to find out E value. So before finding the E value, this is of the form y equal to a into x power b. First you have to convert into a straight line, because I know only straight line equation derivation I know how to fit normal equations of a straight line. Now I want to convert this power curve into a straight line. What is the straight line form? All of you know the straight line form y equal to a plus bx. In between you will get plus a plus bx. That means if you observe this curve y equal to a into x power b. Into is there. So that into can be converted into plus. So how the into can be converted into plus? All of you know the one formula, log AB. All of you know log AB formula. What is the log AB formula? Log A plus log B. Log A plus log B. That means into should be converted into plus. So y equal to a plus bx form you have to get. So that means what you have to do? You have to apply log both sides to equation 1. Right now, next line. Next line. Apply log both sides. Apply log both sides to equation 1. 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 Then we get right in the next line. Right in the next line. So if you apply log both sides, what you will get? Log y equal to log a into x power b. Log y equal to log a into x power b. Assume this a is a, this x power b is b. So log a b. All of you know log a b formula. What is the log a b formula? Log a plus log b. So this implies log y equal to. This implies log y equal to what you will get? Log a plus log b plus log in place of b what you have? X power b. In place of b you have x power b. So one more formula you have learned, log a power b formula. All of you know log a power b formula. What is the log a power b formula? B log a. So see this one, log a power b. A power b formula is b log a. That means what you will get, b log x you will get. So this implies finally what you are getting, log y equal to log y equal to log a plus log a power b can be written as b log a. That means b log x. B log x. B log x. Okay. Now what I will do, I will assume this log y as u. I will assume this log y as u. So u can be considered as log y. I will assume this log small a can be treated as capital A. Log small a is treated as capital A plus b into I will assume this log x. Log x can be considered as capital V. Capital V. So what I have assumed? What I have assumed here, log y can be considered as u. Okay, log a is considered as capital A. Log b, log x can be considered as b. Now see this form, u equal to a plus bv. If you compare this one, what is the straight line equation? Straight line equation is y equal to a plus bx. Now see, y equal to a plus bx. So this is a straight line form. So in place of y, what we have? U. In place of small a, what we have? Capital A. In place of small b, what we have? Small b. In place of x, what we have? Capital V. So this is of the form y equal to a plus bx. It is a straight line or not? Now it is converted, power curve is converted into straight line. If you know straight line, you know how to solve the normal equations. You know how to solve the normal equations. So I have converted the power curve into straight line. Now I can do the normal equations of a straight line. You know how to calculate the normal equations of a straight line, but the in place of y, what we have? U. In place of small a, what we have? Capital A. In place of small b, what we have? Small b only. In place of x, what we have? Capital A. That is the only difference. Okay. So write up. So write up. U equal to a plus bv. A plus bv. This is equation number 2. Equation number 2. Equation number 2. Where u equal to what is u? U is nothing but log y. U equal to log y. U equal to log y, comma capital A equal to, what is capital A? Capital A is nothing but log A. Capital A is nothing but log A. Capital A is nothing but log A. Okay, and then V equal to capital V equal to, what is capital V? Capital V is nothing but log x. Capital V is nothing but log x. Okay, na? So write down where u equal to log y, a equal to log a, and v equal to log x. V equal to log x. Now this is an important equation. This is a straight line form. Okay, so now it is, power curve is converted into straight line. Now you know how to derive the normal equations of a straight line. Now already you know how to derive the normal equations of a straight line. The same procedure you will use. Only difference is, in place of y you have u, in place of small a you have capital A, in place of x you have b, capital B. That is the only difference. Okay, so in derive the normal equations, which principle you will use? Principle of least squares you have to use. So principle of least squares means what you will identify? You will identify capital E. So all of you know capital E formula. I have told already the capital E formula. Right on next line. Next line. Next line. The error sum of squares. The error sum of squares. Next line. The error sum of squares is given by the error sum of squares of the residual, and right. The error sum of squares of the residual. The error sum of squares of the residual. The error sum of squares of the residual. The error sum of squares of the residual is given by next line capital E equal to E formula all of you know. E formula all of you know, already have done 2 derivations. What is the E formula? Summation I equal to 1 to n, summation I equal to 1 to n, y minus f of x whole square. This is the E formula. E equal to summation I equal to 1 to n, y minus f of x whole square. So this equal to, therefore E equal to summation I equal to 1 to n, summation I equal to 1 to n. In place of y, what we have? In place of y, we have u. In place of f of x, what we have? Capital A plus BV. That is the only difference. In place of y, you have capital U. In place of f of x, what we have? A plus BV. Okay, just substitute there. So in place of y, you have U minus f of x. F of x is nothing but this value. What is this value? A capital A plus small b into capital V. Whole square. Whole square. Okay. This E should be minimized or maximized. This E should be always minimized. Then you will get the best possible values of small a and small b, because power curve, what are the constants are there? Power curve, a and b are the only constants. Okay. Right on. Next line. Next line. E should be minimized. Capital E. E should be minimized. E should be minimized for the best possible values of. E should be minimized for the best possible values of. For the best possible values of. For the best possible values of. For the best possible values of small a and small b. For the best possible values of small a and small b. Best possible values of small a and small b. So how you will get a and b values? Which principle you have to apply? Principle of maxima and minima principle you will apply here. Right on. Next line. Next line. Same sentence as it is. Already you have done 2 derivations. Right on. Next line. From the principle of, next line. From the principle of maxima and minima. 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 The partial derivatives, from the principle of maxima and minima, the partial derivatives of E, capital E, of E, capital E, of E with respect to the constants, with respect to the constants, with respect to the constants. In this case, what are the constants here? What are the constants? Capital A and small b. Later on, we will convert this capital A into small a. So, but what is the E formula? E formula, if you observe, what are the constants you have? Capital A and small b you have. Okay. So, with respect to the constants, right on, with respect to the constants, again, I am repeating, from the principle of maxima and minima, the partial derivatives of E with respect to the constants. What are the constants here? Capital A and small b. Capital A and small b. See this one, capital A, small b. Capital A and small b must be vanished. Must be vanished. Vanished means equivalent to 0. Must be vanished separately. Must be vanished separately. Must be vanished separately. That is, what is the meaning of that sentence? That is, dou E by dou capital A equal to 0. Dou E by dou capital A equal to 0 and dou E by dou small b equal to 0. Dou E by dou small b equal to 0. How many constants are there? 2 constants are there. That means you will get 2 normal equations. The only difference is first you will get, with respect to capital A, you will partial differentiate. Then automatically that capital A will be converted into small a. Okay. At a time I cannot consider both, as it is previous derivations you have done. At a time I cannot consider both. So first what I will do, I will calculate dou E by dou A equal to 0. Right, next line. Consider dou E by dou A equal to 0. Consider dou E by dou A equal to 0. Consider dou E by dou A equal to 0. Dou E by dou A equal to 0. Capital A, dou E by dou A equal to 0. This implies dou by dou A. E means all of you know, this is the E formula now. E formula is summation I equal to 1 to n u minus of A plus BV whole square. So you have to consider that one. So E is nothing but, what is E? E is nothing but u minus of A plus B capital V whole square is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Okay. Same all of you know, x power n partial differentiation is n into x power n minus 1. Same concept. Summation I have forgot. Summation will be there. Summation I equal to 1 to n will be there. Summation I equal to 1 to n u minus of A plus BV whole square. Summation is a constant that should be separated. Summation to 1 to n. All of you know x power n partial differentiation. X power n partial differentiation is n into x power n minus 1. So n into means 2 into x means this is the total value of x. That means what is the value? U minus this I will write as minus a minus bv. So with minus I am multiplying. Okay, after that whole power n minus 1. N minus 1 means 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. Now you are partial differentiating with respect to capital A. With respect to capital A. That means wherever capital A is there, partial differentiation exists. Remaining terms are treated as constants. Constant partial differentiation is 0. So here A is not there. The partial differentiation with respect to A is 0. Here also A is not there. Partial differentiation is 0. Only this term exists. So partial differentiation of A with respect to A is 1. 1 into minus 1. 1 into minus 1, you will get minus 1. So minus 1 is equivalent to 0. Minus 1 is equivalent to 0. Same as it is yesterday's derivation. Straight line derivation, same thing as it is. Okay. Now next concept. What is the next concept? This 2 into minus 1. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. Send that minus to that side. 0 by anything is 0. That means what is the remaining function? Remaining function is nothing but that implies what you will get? Summation I equal to 1 to n. I equal to 1 to n u minus capital A minus bv is equivalent to 0. Because 2 into minus 1 minus 2 you have sent that side. 0 by anything is 0. So that means this is the value. What is this value? This value is nothing but summation I equal to 1 to n u. Simply you can write ui also. U otherwise ui. You can write ui. No problem. Okay. So this is nothing but minus summation I equal to 1 to n capital A minus summation I equal to 1 to n bv is equivalent to 0. Now actually in the previous derivation y terms are separated, remaining terms are separated. In terms of y what we have now? U. In terms of y you have u now. So separate the u terms and remaining terms. U term means only one term is there. So remaining terms you can send that side. So automatically we will get the first normal equation. That means what you will get? This implies summation I equal to 1 to n u equal to now see this one. A is a constant or not? A is a constant. How many times it is repeated? N times. So what is the total value? Na. So that means what you will get? Minus becomes plus. N capital A minus becomes plus. B is a constant here. That should be separated. B into summation I equal to 1 to n b. This is equation number 3. So what is the first normal equation of a power curve? First normal equation of a power curve is nothing but summation u equal to n capital A plus b summation b. This is the first normal equation of a power curve. So how we are getting this power curve? By taking dou e by dou a equal to 0. By taking dou e by dou a equal to 0. So up to this it is clear? Everyone? Please say yes or no. Is it clear up to now? Any doubt? Yes. So can I continue? So next what you have to do? Dou e by dou b. Now you can do. All of you know, all of you are familiar how to now calculate the derivations. Okay. So you can do now. Next what you have to do? You have to consider dou e by dou small b. This is capital A, but another constant is small b. So that means next consider dou e by dou small b. Right on. Next time. Consider dou e by dou b equal to 0. Just I will change here only. Dou e by dou b equal to 0. Dou e by dou b equal to 0. E means same thing. So I will consider this one is dou by dou b. E means summation I equal to 1 to n u minus of a plus bv whole square is equivalent to 0. That's this. Okay. Same formula. Summation is a constant. X power n partial differentiation is n into x power n minus 1. X power n minus 1 means u minus a minus bv whole power 2 minus 1. Now you are partial differentiating with respect to small b. With respect to small b, you are partial differentiating. That means wherever b is there, differentiation exists. Wherever b is not there, that will be treated as a constant. Constant partial differentiation is 0. Now see, here b is not there. Partial differentiation is 0. Here b is not there. Partial differentiation is 0. Here bv is there. Bv means with respect to b means what you will get? Minus v you will get. So minus v. So that means in place of 1 what you will get now? Minus v you will get. So minus v is equivalent to 0. bv, this is minus bv. Minus bv with respect to b. That means what b means 1. 1 into minus 1. Minus v. So minus v will get. Okay, same concept. 2 into this minus 1. Minus v can be written as minus 1 into v. Minus 1 into v. That means minus 2. Send that minus to that side. You will get 0 by 2. 0 by minus 2 is 0. So that means what is the final values you will get? So that implies summation I equal to 1 to n u minus a minus bv. 2 into minus 1 you have sent that side. So what is the remaining term you will get? Only v. V is equivalent to 0. Now multiply with v into summation each and every term. That means what is the first value you will get? Summation I equal to 1 to n uv. Summation I equal to 1 to n uv minus summation I equal to 1 to n capital A into capital V. Capital A into capital V. And next minus summation I equal to 1 to n bv square. Bv square is equal to 0. V into v is v square. So you will get bv square. Now separate the u terms and separate the remaining terms. Separate the u terms. U terms means this is u term. U term exists only in the first term. Here u is not there. Here also u is not there. So send those terms to that side. That means what you will get? This employs summation I equal to 1 to n uv is equivalent to a is a constant. Summation I equal to 1 to n capital V plus b is a constant, so summation I equal to 1 to n b square. So this is the second normal equation you are getting. So already 2 is completed, so this is equation number 3. 2 is completed, that is equation number 3. Equation number 3. Equation number 3. So that means what is the second normal equation of a power curve? Second normal equation of a power curve is nothing but summation uv equal to a summation v plus b summation v square. Now I know second equation, I know third equation. If you solve those equations, what are the constants here? What are the constants here? uv are variables. A capital A and small b are constants. Second equation also you are getting capital A and small b. If you solve 2 and 3 equations, you will get capital A value and small b value. You will get capital A value and small b value. Right on next line. Next line. Next line. Right on the next line. Equations 2 and 3 are called. Equations 2 and 3 are called. Equations 2 and 3 are called. Equations 2 and 3 are called normal equations. Normal equations to equation 1. Normal equations to equation 1. Equations 2 and 3, sorry, 3 and 4 anukunta. I think 2. Equation 1 is this one, kada? So just you can change. Equation 1 is what? What is equation 1? Equation 1 is a into x power b. This is equation 1. Equation 2 is u equal to capital A plus bv. This is equation number 2. So this will be equation number 4, I think. This will be equation number 4, not 3. One normal equation already you got. What is that? Summation u equal to na plus b summation b. This already you have assumed as 3. Now this one is 4. So write down. Can you change that one? Equations 3 and 4 are called. Equations 3 and 4 are called. Equations 3 and 4 are called. Equations 3 and 4 are called normal equations. Normal equations to equation 1. Normal equations to equation 1. Equations 3 and 4 are called normal equations to equation 1. To equation 1. Full stop. After solving these normal equations, we get the estimated values of. After solving these normal equations, we get the estimated values of. Small a and small b are a crown and b crown respectively. This is small a, small b only, because power curve only small a, small b is there. Okay. So after solving these normal equations, we get the estimated values of a and b are a crown and b crown respectively. A crown and b crown respectively. Therefore, the required power curve. Therefore, the required power curve y equal to a crown into x power b crown. Y equal to a crown into x power b crown. into x power b crown, where a crown equal to, where a crown equal to, actually see the second equation. In the second equation, this is the second equation. In the second equation, what is u? U is log y. You have assumed capital A is what? Log A, and small b equal to b. I think already I have done. B equal to log x. So these are the assumptions you have made in equation number 2. Now see this one. Small a you have to calculate. Small a, this means capital A is equal to log A. So I want to small a. Small a means if you send log this side, you will get anti-log. Anti-log. That means what is the small a crown? Small a crown is nothing but anti-log of capital A. Anti-log of capital A. And small b crown equal to, b value will be as it is. B value is not changed, so b value will be as it is. So b crown equal to b value. B crown equal to b value. B crown equal to b. Only a crown equal to anti-log of capital A. Why you are getting anti-log? Because I know capital A equal to log A. So I want A. A means send this log this side. It will become anti-log. So that means small a crown value is nothing but anti-log of capital A, and small b crown equal to small b. Okay, that means if you solve the 3 and 4 equations, you will get capital A and capital B value. So, but I don't want capital A, I want small a. How will you get the small a value? By finding anti-log of capital A, will get the small a value. Small b value will be as it is. You will get small b only. So b crown is nothing but b value. So this is the derivation of normal equations of a power. Respond in the chat group. If you say yes, please respond in the chat group. Is it clear? If it is clear, I will take the attendance. I'll go for attendance. Just give me a minute. Yes. So I hope you understood, all of you. Just give me a minute so that I can take the attendance. So now onwards, attend with your name and roll number. Then it will be easy to me. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So tomorrow what we will do, last curve. What is the last one? Exponential curve we will discuss. So tomorrow we'll discuss the exponential curve. So I have sent the notes. So first page will be syllabus. That means unit 4 units I have given, that you can write. Second page will be list of practicals. Yesterday I have sent list of practicals. Please copy the practical list. And then third page will be first unit 1, chapter 1. I have given curve fitting definition and principle of least squares. Those definitions you can write, and then start the derivations. So first one straight line, second one second degree parabola, and third one is a power curve. So derivations, what I am doing, if you are not following the derivations, I am uploading in YouTube. Please subscribe. In that final year videos are also there. So only whatever syllabus you have, those videos only you can see, because there are so many videos, you will get confused. So straight line, second degree parabola, power curve. Every day I will upload one by one. So straight line already I have uploaded. So tomorrow I will upload, today I will upload power curve as well as second degree. See those videos and start writing the notes. Okay. So anyway, definitions I will send through WhatsApp only, definitions, wherever definitions are there. I hope you understood. So every day attend 11:30. So tomorrow is a holiday. Monday again we will meet 11:30. Thank you.